Let's start your next chapter, sir. Okay. Sir, simple la kashta, sir. Simple people. Very, very simple. Sir, now what is this chapter? SEBI delisting of equity shares regulation 2009. Okay. People just look at your chapters as a birth and death of a person. Yeah, sir, first chapter, what happened? First chapter, they introduced you to the company, securities market. There is something called SEBI, government is there, law making people are there. You saw those people. So, first you saw who will welcome you. Yeah, doctor. SEBI and all your stock exchanges were doctor. They welcomed you to the world. Okay, sir. The next one, applications. When you have to come here, you need to file some applications. Okay, you filed it with depositories, you filed it with your stock exchanges, in principle approvals and all. Okay, everything was done. The third one, they say, okay, once you are there, now people should know you. Yeah. So officially, it is like giving you the yes, sir. Officially birth to the company. You go and write an offer letter to SEBI, draft offer letter, and SEBI gives you approval. Now, sir, after the process is completed, you are successfully listed. Have I told you how a listing will happen? Have I showed you how a listing will happen? If you are lucky enough people, you will be one amongst the luckiest people to see listing. Generally, people listing happens. If you are lucky people, you guys can witness one of yeah, which one I'll show you. Okay. See, there is any 1 minute 9 seconds video. So this is how a listing happens. So if you are fortunate enough, you will be the company secretary. So that day, your name goes and sits on the stock market. That is the first day. So see, can you see he's showing up? That is when the company's name actually goes and sits in the stock market. You guys can trade. Goosebumps, huh? So this is how a listing happens. Good, no? So this is your team, merchant bankers, all these people. None of them belong to the company. Can you see how many of them will actually do it? That is the team required people. Getting a fair idea? Generally, the companies give equal credit there for a company secretary as well. Yeah, if you are there, then yes, you can also be there. Good enough, no? So what a fair idea. See, don't you think you want to do all that? Not only CS, generally, yes, in that group of people who are standing on that podium, even you will be there. Directors, basically, it will be the senior most management. So even you guys will be there. Without you, a company can never go for listing. Impossible. See, either you will be the reason for successful completion of listing, or you will be the reason for not successful completion of listing. End of the day, you will be the person who would have filed everything. So I told you, when you have to go for listing, your 3 years should be very neat. If you have not done your good work, SEBI will give you alert. Okay. So, sir, a company did so much, sir. It went with there. It has done tung and all. Now, sir, why would a company want to come out of it? Yes, sir. Now the last process in your the SEBI thing is called a delisting. What is delisting, sir? Officially a death of a company from stock exchange, not permanently from stock exchange. Listing, you're entering a stock exchange. Delisting, you're coming out of a stock exchange. Yes, sir. So when will it happen? Why will it happen? How and all it can happen is a question. Simple one. There are just like buyback, introduction, 3 process, done, chapter complete. Yes, sir. Okay. There is a possible here and there. They can ask you a numerical. Yeah. So we'll see how it is done and we'll go about it. Okay, sir. Now, people, there is whenever I talk about listing, there are two. I mean, whenever I talk about something called as coming out of the stock market, it can happen in 2 ways, people. First one is called as suspension. The next one is called as delist. The first one is called as suspension. The next one is called as delist. Sir, what do you mean by suspension? Temporary period. If you saw the first chapter, people, the recognized stock exchanges as well as SEBI, they have been given a power to suspend any person from a stock exchange. So if you are not doing anything properly, sir, he has a power to suspend you for a temporary period. It is always a short term. Delist people, you have done very big problem. Yes, sir, you have created something a very big mess. Sir, which the solution is only one, sir, that is called as delisting. Suspension is temporary, delisting is permanent. Okay, sir. Now, people, this delisting also, they have given you an option. What is the option? Delisting can happen in two ways, it seems. Sir, the first way, voluntary. First one is voluntary. Second one is mandatory or compulsory. Voluntary, people, who will do it? Company on its own will do it, people. It is its decision. I don't want to continue anymore. Company only will come out of the stock exchange. It's called as voluntary delisting. Yes, people. People, compulsory delisting means, people, sir, there is one chapter. Sir, that one of the grounds, yes, correct, that is also there. Sir, there is one chapter, sir. If at all you are not complying with that chapter, sir, it is one of the grounds for compulsory delisting. Now, sir, what is the chapter where the company is supposed to give something to the stock exchange? They are not giving, sir, which will lead to this particular delisting. What is that chapter? You only try to relate. Which is that chapter where you were dealing with stock exchange? They had some rules on you. Which was that? Issue of capital. Sir, direct chapter is your LODR. LODR. What is this, sir? People, stock exchanges had rules on you. The entire chapter is that no, you have to make disclosure. You have to make disclosure. This happens, this happens, this happens. You are not doing that. Or fees should be paid. You did not pay. You need to appoint a complaints officer. You did not. You need to answer investor queries. You did not. Sir, that is a ground for compulsory delisting. Compulsory. Which one, sir? Whenever you are not complying with SEBI LODR regulation. Who will delist you? Whoever has accepted you will delist you. He only accepted it, he will only delist you. Stock exchanges only will delist you. However, this power is also enjoyed by SEBI. But yes, a stock exchange only will delist you. Is this clear? All of you? All of you? Pakka? Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now, people, a first non-possible question, but still write down. What is that, sir? Non-applicability of these particular rules. Non-applicability of these rules. Okay, non-applicability. It is not applicable to these three people, it seems. There are three people. Chiller. Sir, who are they? First one. I will just write it. You need to tell me where. Securities listed without making public issue. You tell me where can I get listed like this. Securities listed without public issue. You tell me where, which topic, or where, at least a word. No, the entire thing what you said is wrong. Even though your intention was something else, that is only wrong. No. Securities listed without making public issue. No. Where can you list without going for an IPO? I mean, without issuing. What do you mean by securities listed without making public issue? You are going for a listing, but public issue is not at all involved. Where did you see that? Huh? Ah, okay. Someone came, that answer went up. Somewhere similar. Yes, Shashikant. Somewhere similar. Yes, what is that? People, you saw this answer in your, sir, securities listed without making public issue. People, ICDR. Sir, there was something called as on institutional. Do not write down. Do not write institutional trading. Institutional trading platform, which has now been replaced by innovators growth platform. People, in your ICDR chapter, this is the last topic. Listing without public issue on innovators growth platform. This is the last topic. Yes, sir. Where you guys were almost like, sir, Veda sir, Sagu sir. That was this. Exactly. So, sir, non-applicability of this particular condition, sir, where a security is listed without making public issue on innovators growth platform, this particular chapter is not applicable. Clear? The next one, scheme under SIC industrial companies, Special Provisions Act 1985 by BFIR. What is that? Board for Industrial and Financial Reconstruction. Board for Industrial and Financial Reconstruction. And your book also says one more thing, people. After that entire point, they have written one more thing. Or by NCLT under section 262. Can you see that? BIFR. What did we write? Oh, sorry. BIFR. Yes, sir. So, people, can you see that section 262 of Companies Act 2013, if such scheme lays down, can you see that? People, section 262 only is not there in company law anymore. They have completely removed that section. Yes, sir. So there is no use, people. That is the reason I have removed it. Even in your amendment, they have not given this. But yes, it is removed. That section 262 only is removed. Yes, yes, people, clear. Now, there is, then what order you will pass under section 262? Nothing, no. Section only is removed. It relates something with scheme. Yeah? Okay. Sir, the third one, sir. A scheme pursuant to resolution plan. A scheme pursuant to resolution plan as per insolvency and bankruptcy code. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. So whenever people, this particular scheme, now what is this? I told you, what is this Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code? Whenever there is an insolvent, when a person has to pay you money, he is not able to pay money, the creditors will go and file their complaints with the tribunal. They want the company to settle their disputes. That is, they have money to be paid. So, sir, there is one scheme. They will come up with a plan to make sure that whatever are the creditors' money, to give it back and also not to affect the functioning of the company. So, we will come up with a compromise. So, that only happens in insolvency and bankruptcy code. You will be studying this in detail in setting up of business entities. So, if at all this delisting is as a part of some scheme given by this insolvency and bankruptcy code as a part of a plan where you give an exit opportunity to everyone and the delisting should form part of the plan. I repeat, you give an exit opportunity to the shareholders and the scheme, whatever is the delisting, should form part of the plan. Sir, in such cases, sir, this will not apply to insolvency and bankruptcy code. Simple, people. So in these three cases, Sika, yesterday we saw when there is a company which is about to die. Yeah. So there is one thing which says as a measure you come out of it. So as a measure, if at all as a part of the scheme, they are advising to come out of the stock exchange, then yes, sir, this is also one of the reason. Clear, all of you? Huh. So this is non-applicability. Okay. Write down the next one. Simple, people. All these are very simple. Correct? Circumstances where delisting is non-permissible. Circumstances where delisting is not permissible. What is this? Tongue is rolling. Permissible. Tell. What was that word? Sir, only that much was there. Return surplus cash. Try to tell return surplus cash. It is easy only, no? Return surplus cash to shareholders. What was I telling? Return surplus cash. Okay. Okay. Anyone very good here with the tongue twisters and all? Any special talents, hidden talents? Huh? You are good, huh? You'll talk to any of them? You talk. Why not with me? Any breakup, huh? Have I scared you any time? I know this gadda and all, I look scary, but I was the only person in my college days with this beard. I mean, it's been ages, people. I don't even know when I have last removed my beard. Setting up I had become, in my previous office, they used to call me barbarian. I used to go like crazy, like this much beard. I had left one time, people. I think I had left beard for 2 years or 2 point. Now whatever you see is some 4 months. This is not even for 3 months. Yeah. I was having for 2 years. This much, people. Mustache also I had not removed. My parents used to search. If I cover it, no, I can easily cover my face this upwards direction. I had left like this. That was the face of my doing CS. Saint, Percent to buyback. A lot of things used to run in life. So I was like, yo, who cares all this? My relatives used to tell, hey, where is your face, da? So what used to happen if someone comes and tries to give me a chocolate, my mustache only used to be so lengthy, barely my lips were visible. They never used to find where is my mouth. So the chocolate used to always go somewhere like this. It used to happen. Okay. Sir, percent to buyback of equity shares. Pursuant to buyback of equity shares. You'll not believe. One of my interview had asked one question. After the entire interview, they'll ask, "No, do you have any questions?" So I had asked them, does your company has a policy to remove beard? Back then, it was not so usual. Nowadays, yes, it's been a trend and all. But yes. Okay, sir. Pursuant to buyback of equity shares of company. Pursuant to buyback of equity shares of a company. Next one, pursuant to preferential allotment. Pursuant to preferential allotment. Pursuant to preferential allotment made by company. Every condition is an or. Yeah. Unless a period of 3 years has elapsed since the listing of such equity share fourth one, sir, delisting of convertible securities. Delisting of convertible securities. Next one, instruments convertible into equity. Instruments convertible into equity that are sought to be delisted. That are sought to be delisted. Okay, are outstanding. Down that also. Are outstanding. It is important. Sir, sixth one. Promoter shall not propose delisting if promoter or the promoter group has sold equity during 6 months prior to board meeting in which delisting was approved. Yes, people. Okay, sir. Now, sir, people know what is this circumstances where delisting is not permissible. Yeah, sir. If you have done this, there are two more. It is not like a condition, but we'll see what is the two more grounds. Sir, circumstances where delisting is not possible. First one, people. Whenever a company has done a buyback, immediately you cannot go for delisting. Ideally, the time is not prescribed here. So, both the cases, we have not written the same thing. What is that? Sir, whenever a company has done a buyback, you have just now purchased your shares back, immediately you cannot go for delisting. Second one, sir, you have just made a issue. Preferential allotment, you have just made a issue. After issue, sir, they cannot go for a buyback. Sir, just now they have issued, sir, you cannot go for a buyback. Just now they have issued, you cannot go for delisting. So after buyback, after preferential allotment. Third one, Just now you are listed. Immediately you want to delist. Is it your atte mane? Sir, whenever you want you will come, whenever you want you will go. Is it possible, sir? Not possible, sir. Bagmati dialogue. Yes, sir. So, unless, sir, 3 years, people, at least 3 years, you should have been listed. At least 3 years. After that, only you have to go for listing. So, a company, Zomato, came today, this year, immediately if they want to delist, not possible. Yeah. Fourth year. Sir, delisting of convertible securities. Now, what is this, people? Read this and this together. What is that? People, assume I have issued some convertible securities. People, in chapter 1 only we have seen a company never gets delisted. It is always a company never gets listed. It is always the security which gets listed. Okay, now what is happening here, people? A company has issued convertible securities. Assume a convertible debentures or any such thing. Okay, sir. Now, what do you mean by convertible? Sir, in a later point of time, this gets converted to equity. Now, listen carefully. If a company has issued such instrument today, which gets convertible to equity tomorrow, you cannot delist this equity. Whichever you told me, my shares, my securities will get converted to a particular equity share. You cannot delist that equity share only. Why? Then why did you tell me that your convertible securities tomorrow can be traded on stock exchange as a equity? Why did you tell me that? Convertible is issued, people, but convertible was not listed. But whatever it gets converted to, that has listed. Equity is listed. Now I was waiting for my day. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will also trade. But people, they are planning to delist that equity only. Not possible. Got this? Okay. Sir, now forget about equity. My convertible securities only were listed. In the first scenario, this is not listed, this is listed. So whatever they had issued to me, they had told me that you can get converted to equity, that equity can be traded. Now they want to delist that equity. The first scenario, so this they cannot delist. Understood this, all of you? Second scenario, they have issued me convertible securities. It is still not yet converted. Before conversion only, they want to delist it. Not possible. Scenario number 1, to which it gets converted to, that is getting delisted. Scenario number 2, the convertible securities only were listed. That cannot be delisted. Is this clear? Read once. Read the fourth one, delisting of convertible securities. That is our second scenario. The fifth one, instruments convertible into equity that are subject to, that are sought to be delisted are outstanding. So whichever are the instruments which are subject to conversion to equity. Yes, sir. So that equity is now getting delisted. Getting the point? All of you understood this? If you guys want, write down this. Yes.
If they once issue convertible securities in lifetime, they can never be delisted.
Outstanding. You have written? Because once you get converted into equity, you're done, no? You're no longer a convertible security. So only outstanding part cannot be delisted. Now, people, scenario number 4. Scenario number 4, you are planning to delist the convertible securities. Scenario number 4, you are planning to delist the convertible securities. So this is not possible. Scenario number 5, you are planning to delist to which it gets converted to. So you are planning to delist the equity, that is, sir, resultant of conversion. So you want to delist this equity. The law says this is not possible. So scenario number 4 that, scenario number 4 this. Generally you cannot do. They cannot delist. So if they are delisting the losses, there is a prohibition. You cannot delist. Clear? All of you, simple. Scenario 4, until your convertible securities are converted to equity, you cannot delist. Because that was, try to understand, convertible securities are listed. Whenever I say listed, it has been issued to public. That means draft offer letter, everything would have been done. So you have promised in prospectus it gets converted to equity. Is it converted to equity now? That equity is only getting delisted. Now from where will I trade my share? Are you getting a point? So delisting of convertible securities ideally not possible. You need to wait for it to convert to equity. Then if you want, you do whatever you want. If it gets converted, then what is there? So, but basically you cannot convert the convertible securities. I mean, you cannot delist the convertible securities. Clear? Fifth point, the convertible securities. Any instrument which is getting converted to equity. Sir, that resultant is getting delisted. Whatever you have issued me, okay, now imagine I'm telling you today I will give you this DA. Your shares are not listed on stock exchange, but whatever your shares gets converted to, that is listed on stock exchange. You can enjoy tomorrow, don't worry. Okay, sir, with that belief I purchased. Today, you're not doing anything to the convertible part, but whatever your convertible part gets, converted to, now that was listed, they want to delist that. That was also your right only, no? Yes, so that also cannot be delisted. A convertible security to be converted to equity. Now say for example, conversion has happened. Everything is converted to equity. Now if you want, you can delist your equity part. Possible. Convert off. First everything you convert off. Then possible. It is no longer a convertible. No. That is the reason you wrote the word outstanding. Outstanding meaning you are yet to do it. Clear all of you? Yes. Sir, the sixth one, last, very simple people. Now, whenever such things happen, you call for a board meeting, you approve in a board meeting. Okay, let us delist. Okay. 6 months prior, people, up to 6 months prior. Assume, sir, in the month of July, they proposed for delisting and the board also agreed. But if you check for the last 6 months, if at all at any given point of time, if promoters have sold their shares, in the 6 months period, if at all the promoters have sold their shares, then delisting is not possible. Why, sir? So promoters exited the market at a very good price, comfortably. What about others? Now what happens to them? We will see what happens to them, what are the difficulties and all. Is this clear, all of you? Got a fair idea? Got all the 6 scenarios? One is buyback, preferential issue, delisting of your convertible part. Okay. So people, this one, what is the law saying? Whenever you want to delist, assume the company decided to go for delisting in the month of July. If 6 months prior, in the 6 months, if at all the promoters of the company, if they have sold their shares, promoter holding, 6 months prior to this decision, if you have sold your shares, you cannot go for delisting. Is this clear? So basically, generally what will happen, people, when promoters are knowing about delisting, that is when they will that is what I'm telling you. Now promoters knew that they are going to delist. That is the reason they sold all their shares on stock exchange and they came out. Whenever people, there is a delisting, it is a bad news to the company. The company will definitely, the prices will fall. We will see what will happen. I will tell you. Yes, it is generally a bad news. How can the promoter, how can he exit before getting delisted. Then what about normal shareholders? They never had an access to all this information. Don't you think it is like an insider trading? Similar to that, you had an information, so you exited. What about others? End of the day, SEBI says, I will protect investors. Yes, sir. That is what we saw. Okay. And this one, it is nothing but a promoter should not do anything which is fraudulent. He should not defraud the shareholder. That is the reason for this particular delisting. It should not be to fraud any person. It should not be to fraud. It should not be to, where is it? Fraudulent. Yes, sir. End of the day, you should not do any fraud. It should not be with the purpose to fraud a shareholder, a creditor, or to do anything which is fraudulent in nature. That should not be your nature. Yes, sir. Everything is same, people. Everything holds the same meaning. Everything here, deceptive, artifice, everything holds the same meaning. Yes? Okay. People, this 8th part I will explain you when we are doing the process. Clear? Okay, chalo. Go for a break. Come back 5 minutes.